My melanoma journey started in the summer of 2017 when I was just 44 years old. Today's video is part of my melanoma diagnosis story series where I share your real stories here on my channel. I will leave a link to the playlist down below if you'd like to hear more of these stories. Join me on my mission to prevent skin cancer by subscribing to this channel. It seemed like everywhere I turned, there was an article or a podcaster or show where someone recommended everyone get a skin cancer check. I am fair-skinned, reddish-brown hair, loads of freckles, and of Irish descent, so sunburns were not uncommon in my life. I generally remembered sunscreen and sometimes wore a visor, but hated hats. Walking half marathons with friends was my exercise, and I would wear long sleeves on the really long walks, but also wore shorts. So you could say I knew I had an issue with the sun, but didn't take it very seriously. I did not know what melanoma was or how it was different than other types of skin cancer. But after repeatedly hearing of the importance of a skin cancer check, I made an appointment with my doctor. She did a thorough exam, froze off a few little things on my left arm, and made a comment about a mark on my face. I thought the brownish black area was an age spot. It was odd looking but not bumpy. It looked like a darker freckle and had been there for a while. She said it didn't look right, but wanted to monitor it. So we made a follow-up appointment for 3 months. I went home and took a picture of it with a tape measure so we would see if it changed. 3 months later, and we agreed it had changed a bit. So she made me an appointment for a dermatologist. I saw the dermatologist the week before Thanksgiving. She also wasn't sure it was cancer, but wanted to do a biopsy. I remember being a bit embarrassed because at Thanksgiving I had a little band-aid on my cheek. They called me the next week and said the biopsy had come back as melanoma, and they were referring me to a cancer specialist at the Medical University of South Carolina. I had no idea what melanoma was, so after I hung up, I checked out the internet and found out that not all skin cancers stay on the skin, that this was in my blood system and could be deadly. What a shock. Within a week, I was at MUSC where the doctor did another biopsy that went deeper than my original one. A few days later, while I was on a previously planned long weekend to Florida, I got the call that my melanoma was not too deep, had not spread to my lymph nodes, but that surgery needed to be scheduled right away. I had surgery to remove the stage 1B melanoma on December 19th of 2017, the week before Christmas. My spot was about the size of an Altoid, a few centimeters. The hole they cut in order to get all the margins was much larger, and they sewed a large medicine-soaked pad to my face. How I wished for the embarrassment of a little band-aid. Thankfully, my insurance would help pay for reconstructive surgery. I had that surgery on December 29th of 2017. They basically took my skin and moved it to cover the hole, with only a small section with a skin graft. I have a long, thin scar that starts to the right of my chin and goes straight up my cheek and then over my ear, and continues down the back of my ear by my hairline to my neck. People around me say they don't even notice it anymore, but it is all I see when I look in the mirror. Now I wear hats. I found a pink, wide-brimmed, UPF-rated hat that I love to wear. Long sleeves and long pants when I am outside, and am much better about applying my sunscreen. One of the rewarding parts of my melanoma diagnosis was that my mom went for a skin cancer check. They have since removed 4 melanomas from her, 4 spots that could otherwise have gone unnoticed until it was too late. Thankfully, as of 2022, I am still in ED. No evidence of disease. I continue to see my dermatologist every 6 months just to make sure. This year, I also was back walking a half marathon. I did a lot of my training on the treadmill, but was able to complete the 13.1 miles with my friend and had a great time doing it. Melanoma changed my life, but thankfully, it has not stopped me. I am just more careful. Brigid, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I have to let you all know that Brigid is my friend. We met around the same time, a little bit before when I had my melanoma diagnosis. We went to church together, and we have been friends ever since. And she was a huge support to me. When I received my melanoma diagnosis, I asked her a ton of questions and all about her story. So I asked her to share the story with you all because it is powerful. My beautiful friend, I have included some true photos for her, but these photos are not meant to diagnose your own melanoma because melanomas look different for everyone. So if you have a spot that looks weird and you've noticed looks weird, please go get it checked out at a dermatologist. I'll see you in my next video.